Alright, welcome back. Ace Joint Investigations. Last time, we came to the embassy, the combined embassy of Babahl and Alabast, and it just turned into a big mess at the end, because Yaguratsu showed up, and then there was a fire in the Babahl embassy, and now we're here, and I see some familiar faces over here, and something's going on, so let's just see what it is. March 14th, 6:45 p.m., Babahl's embassy, Secretariat's office. I'm not... There we go. I told you it wasn't me. Why is she not here? Okay, are you alright? Did I look alright to you? Now you knew something about this woman. Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gubshoe. What is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's, this. What? Oh. There's a murder. It wasn't me. He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Yaguratsu. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage. The suspicious person. A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you tell me that's not suspicious. I saw that person immediately, thought they must be the fake Yaguratsu. So I chased them in the embassy and into here and lost sight of them. But I know that person was the one who did it. What are you so worked up over? There's no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Ling's secretary. Sheena, I believe your name is, correct? And if you're making an arrest, the team of evidence you was K committed the crime, is that also correct? Come on, give me something. You just said a lot, and now you're saying nothing. You refuse to answer. I don't need to answer. You're merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority. Hey, pal, just what the heck Hey, pal, what the heck does what you just said mean? It happened here, it's under Edgeworth's jurisdiction, the end. And seeing as this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we like. Fortunately, Detective, embassies are a different matter. Huh? This office is considered a part of the Republic of Babahl. Which means that anything happens in here defaults to the control of the Babahl's government and Babahl's law. Giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights. Extraterritorial rights? Sir, do you believe that truth is really out there? Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. Those agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place. Which means you can do little here in this situation. No way, sir. Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home. Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth. Hold it. In that case, let me join your investigation. Oh! Hi, Francisca. Miss Von Karma. Eek! Ambassador Paliano, I appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation. It's really nothing. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Francisca? Well, I never imagined I'd meet you here of all places. There's an embassy, meaning you have no authority to conduct... already? What is it? Ambassador Palladino. And you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Assistant? Miles, what the heck do you think you're... Please, I implore you, Ambassador Palladino. Very well, I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. What did he mean by you'll be Miss Karma's assistant? I don't actually have a choice, do I, Detective? I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation. There you go, again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression on your face. Francisca, please. I don't know what you're planning quite yet. But at least I do know one thing, that you're over now my subordinate. Just remember my whip is all ready to wake you, should you have a brain lapse. Of course, I'll keep that in mind. If you're done playing games... Right, let's begin the investigation. Well, that seems very simple, but fine, very well. By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here? Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Babahl embassy today. And why are the police guarding embassy? Well, on account of the card I got from the Argratsu. They called us up and asked us for help, sir. Oh, because we've been searching for the Argratsu these past 7 years. It was more or less a natural beneficial arrangement, if you ask me. Except for how mutually unbeneficial this whole has turned out to be, I suppose. Look like you failed to come from your guard duty yet again. Ugh! Look forward to your necessary negotiation. Although, it's out of my hands. But sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even packet noodles anymore. I mean... I feel for you, Gumshoe, but come on now. Anyway, all of this is a big old mess. Anyway, hi Francisca, what are you doing here? Miles Edgeworth! What is it? Let me tell you something, you're currently my subordinate. If you wish to convince everyone else of that, you'll speak to me with respect. Okay. What's with the Kitty Clint in her eyes? I don't think that would really be necessary, Francisca. Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you're still under me. I thought Francisca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then why is she here at this embassy? Because... I mean... This place is pretty related to the smuggling case. Whether we know it or not at this point. Because it was the Godopian embassy a couple years back. 7 years ago, precisely. I mean, I don't know exactly when this split, because I don't think they specified exactly, but it was, so it's kind of related. Anyway, about the murder. I was investigating at the Albertian embassy when I got wind of this mess. Ah, that's right. The Argrats was due to appear at that embassy as well. Yes, but the difference here is we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Albertian embassy as well. But I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over the Babahl's embassy. Ah, so Agent Lang is here as well, huh? I see you've met. Well, he's in the Alabastian embassy, acting as bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. Anyway, the Argratsu. So the suspect in the murder occurred in this office is that little girl I see. She perhaps trying to be the Argratsu. K would never harm a soul, sir. K. You remember, do you not? About the case we investigated together 7 years ago. That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday. So she's that feisty little girl. Kay's been on the trail of the Argratsu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life. I see. Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The Argratsu just keeps on tricking us all. How so? The Argratsu sent out a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirty secret. Yep, that's true. But all we've had is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a Brisa contract and it's going on the rap sheet. If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. I do wonder though, if Clisolius really is the Argratsu. I mean, according to Kay, no. Because she found proper evidence that her father was, but what they're posing to be, most likely, yes. Anyway, hello... Poliano? Yeah, that one. That's your name. I can't believe that the man he fell among the thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. Ambassador Poliano, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of... listening to reports from the police. That and only that. As you cooperate with not only for your own sake, for Mr. Cochin's. Oh! Is the victim Manny Cochin? Fuck. Alright. You're a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating. Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these. What are you giving me? I'm sorry, but I guess my principals accept a bribe. Oh, no. These are simply coupons we use to Babahl's. Remember, we launch our discounts and offers when you visit Lovely La Bali. Now I remember, the public of Bali is known for its feverish tourism industry. I'm gonna go investigate the corpse before I talk to you. Seeing as Manny Cochin. So our victim was the secretariat of this embassy, I take it. Manny Cochin, I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable. Intelligence was a stab at the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back. We're fortunate in the fire missed the victim's body for the most part. If I had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle. When Cochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire, I wonder what happened inside this room. Manny Cochin, huh? Okay. Anyway, this knife, the murder weapon? Some preliminary tests have been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade's shape is also consistent with the stab wound. So this means that we know that this crime was committed with this knife. This knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on it, sir. This actually springs artsy at me too. Although, it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing I said was artsy. But the handle is pristine, there's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe this is a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful. So it's based on one of these embassies. I believe Babahl is the butterfly one, but I'm not sure top of my head. That'll probably be clarified. You have... It looks like a chicken wing, but it's probably not. Something appears to be in his pocket. Oh! Is it? It's that key! Huh. This key, it can't be. Isn't the Yagatsu's key that was stolen 7 years ago? What? But that's... Huh? 7 years ago? Oh! You mean that case where I was framed, sir? Yes, it's a piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago. Which was then stolen by Callisto you. What? Mr. Freddy was killed with this key, sir. I thought he was killed with a knife. Egg! Scruffy, at the very least, try to remember the details of the crimes you were a suspect in. Just as you'll recall, the Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even amongst law enforcement, only few know of this key's existence. Not that a new rookie at the time would have been making privy to such knowledge. I feel like the victim right now. All drape with Lund, sir. Let's suppose we'll have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is... It's actually a knife. If you touch the bottom right here, it's a knife. Oh, that's kind of amazing, sir. It's quite a magic trick. Interesting. I knew it. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. Remember this beautiful pattern in the blade? I remember as well. It's a fine motif, isn't it? Look as though the woven vines crisscrossing down the blade. Fine, sirs. I think it looks like a bunch of stars, if you ask me. It's like one of those six-sided stars, like the police mark on our IDs. I really don't think you can call these stars. Say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement. The real question is, why is the Babahl's embassy's secretariat holding this? Well, we don't know Mr. Cochin here knows us this key. We do know that it was stolen by the Yagatsu and the Cadopian embassy. That's right, Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer. I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Cadopia. When you asked Ambassador Palladino about what he knows, supposedly he was a candidate for the next Cadopian ambassador months long ago. Should be able to answer any specific questions you may have. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea waiting, because I wasn't ready. It's a knife wound. It's obvious what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound. Indeed. Why are you chiming in on this? This man, where do I know him from? Edgeworth. Come on, it should be obvious at this point. Come on, my man. Yes, I know. Do you have anything else interesting? Your feet? No. Okay, never mind. Anyway, let's come back to Mr. Palladino, now that we know some things. Anyway, Manny Cochin. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased, Minnie Kochin. He was my secretary in the embassy secretariat, charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything: accounting, printing, taking care of natural treasures. I'm sorry, but you say printing. Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy. I see. Please excuse my forwardness, however. I really should mention that I have the distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh, yes. Since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Mandy was involved in the KG8 incident. The KG8 incident? Oh, Edgeworth, you just went over this like yesterday. This should be fresh in your mind. But whatever. The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Mandy. So your Mr. Coach is the same as the one in that case. It's been 10 years. Mandy recovered personally from that case and drove enthusiastically into his job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee the embassy's renovations. It's such a shame. He had a bright future ahead of him. Renovations. What exactly did you mean by renovations? We can have tourists and visitors from embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassy is somewhat of an investment. Maybe a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best now is no longer with us. Cryptopia. Ambassador Palladino, I was wondering if I may ask you about Cryptopia. Cryptopia? Alright. What would you like to talk about? First, I'd like to ask about this key. What about this key? I found it sticking out of Mr. Crochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct? Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly. That's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife. Oh, how fascinating. It's possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key. This knife form is a flower mark at the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be a part of Victopia. How exactly do you come to that conclusion? It's both Victopia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. Those Cochin used this key at the embassy back when we were still Victopia. Interesting. Mr. Palladino, this key was stolen from the Victopian embassy 7 years ago. I'm Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Defiagarazzi. Oh, really? You're not aware that Miss Yu had broken into the embassy at that time? I'm sorry, I can't be of much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. Only making this ambassador for the Bahahl became its own independent nation. But if many were still alive, he would probably know about what happened back then. Mr. Cochin and Miss Yu knew each other 7 years ago. But that doesn't explain why I found the Agaratsu's key here in the present. It really doesn't. Anyway, let's come over here. Okay, you're right. You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right? Yes, of course I don't. I promised to prove that it wasn't you. That's enough chit-chat. You investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take you in. It'd be wise of you to give up all you can. No, I don't think so. Kayas isn't lying, and my investigation proved that to be true. Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident. Now let's continue in this way. Unless we're innocent post-haste. Yes. Why are you guarding this area? Sorry, but Interpol is still conducting an investigation beyond this point. Miss Ford and Miss Von Karma, there's some reason why I'm being denied access. My superior police say, don't you dare let anyone near the site. You got it? If you let you examine the site, my superior would get really angry at me. You know, Mr. Edgeworth, I really feel bad for the guy, so why don't we do what he says? Yes, I suppose we might as well. There's this big statue. Because of this national treasure, can I please ask you not touch it? I find the only ones that touch it are myself and the Secretariat. But there's a possibility that it is related to the murder, wouldn't you agree? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give up for now? We can force him to let us investigate it later if we find some solid proof. Really don't have a choice here. Must be one of the Medusa statues Kay was talking about earlier. Does this mean this man looked like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. Interesting. There's a jacket on the wall. Sir, there's still something on the display rack, sir. Oh, knives. Oh, the blades are all that remain of them, unfortunately. I guess the handles got burnt off by the fire. Ah, so even the knives fell victim to the fire. Mr. Palladino, what are these? Are these knives yours? Well, yes, they are. They're a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol Babahl. This butterfly themed knife along with a best-known set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Bahal's ones have been reduced to this state. Ornamental knives, huh? There's a small release in the hanging this blade. Mr. Palladino, what is this notch here for? Oh, that! There's a feature of these knives where you can freely exchange the handles on them. So we can exchange how they look to fit the situation, of course. I see, so these knives are constructed that the movement handles can be easily removed. Interesting. The shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia. Really strange, isn't it? I thought this was the Babahl's embassy. So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir? Perhaps the Babahl's are studying American culture and our tourism industry. They plan to make the Babahl's tourism industry as truly flourish. They need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose. Speaking of tourism, got these from the blonde guy earlier, sir. Said if I bring these to Babahl, I can trade them in for a few buffets. Oh, any plan? How do you expect to travel to Babahl? Well, the whole world's connected by the ocean, sir. And for all you can eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babahl if I have to. Can a few smoke once really bore people do such fantastic things? I mean, if it's gumshoe, maybe. Like this is once a grand grandfather clock, but it has fallen victim to the fire. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, it's okay to take What? What? Is it okay for me to talk about the clocks in my house, sir? They're unrelated to the case. I hope you will refrain from sharing, but... Well, there's this one clock that I made by myself, but the time when I managed to go on auto, it's far enough, detective. I don't need to hear any more about your clocks. There's a design on the wall. Hey, it's another butterfly. Please a symbol of the Republic of Babahl. Yeah, it is. Drawing this big on the wall of the embassy. Definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism. Well, I've had a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country. I want to, detective, or I get to see the fruits of your desire. You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir. Anyway, on that dig at Gumshoe, next time we come back, we will continue investigating, see if we can't convince Sheena over there that Kay didn't do anything. So, until next time.